I'm a skeptic, and yeah, today's topic, I'm heated again, and this is the same issue I talked about yesterday, but I'm going to elaborate on this, and in fact, I'm going to be more daring than I was yesterday. I would say it unequivocally that Anthony Joshua is the biggest draw in boxing today, apart from Canelo Alvarez, because I've seen the nonsense going on in American media. Tank is the face of boxing. Tank and Garcia are the biggest draws in boxing. No, they're fucking not. No, they're not. They ain't done shit. You see the problem? I've said this. Americans seem to think that if it's not happening in America, it's not happening at all, and that is not true. Tank and Garcia are local champions. They are not international men. They came together. What? They broke 1 million together. Tank on his own does 300k pay-per-views. Let's see what his next pay-per-view will be like. I assure you, it's not going to be up to 1 mil. But like I said, I will come and I will list. This is not a debate game. This is a numbers game. I will list Anthony Joshua's pay-per-view numbers right now in at least close to 9 fights. And not one, but close to 9. Anthony Joshua versus Klitschko, 1.8 mil. Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker at 1.6 mil for Klitschko. Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker, 1.8 mil. Anthony Joshua versus Tekam, 1 million. Tekam is not a big name. AJ sold that all by himself. All by himself. Tekam ain't no big name. Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin. Another person was a champion, not much of a name, 1.1 million. Sold out by himself. Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz, 2. Ruiz wasn't a big name. We're all here for after AJ's loss, 1.8 mil. Anthony Joshua versus Usyk, 1.2. Anthony Joshua versus Usyk 2, 1.2. Now, I saw a comment from someone saying that, Americans don't like AJ because he never came back after the Ruiz loss. And I'm sure that's why you guys hype up Tyson to be bigger than AJ, and he's not. You guys hype up, and let me just say this. AJ versus Usyk 2 happened when? 2022. 2023, AJ only had one pay-per-view and the numbers haven't been released yet. And that is Day of Reckoning. And they'll say, oh, Day of Reckoning, Deontay, that was a cool main event. Let's be honest, nobody gave a fuck. AJ sold that shit. AJ was the main event. That's AJ's card and that's AJ's pay-per-view. Wilder couldn't sell 50k on his own. Yeah, I said it. I said it. You can be pissed off by it. I don't give a... Wilder couldn't sell pay-per-views on his own. That's AJ's doing. And watch as the numbers come out, it might break 1 million again. But let me just go on. Tyson Fury has only touched 1.2 mil with Deontay Wilder. They had to come together to touch what AJ touches on his own in front of any opponent in front of him. Tank had to come with Ryan, together with Ryan, to achieve 1 mil. AJ doesn't have to come together with no one. Anyone you put in front of him and it's a pay-per-view event, AJ sells the fuck out of it. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's grace. I don't know. Maybe people just fucking love him or people just hate him so much they buy his pay-per-view. But it is what it is. And okay, let me go back to what the person was saying, the comment that the person made that AJ losing and he never came back to America. Like I said, they are hyping up Fury, Ryan, Garcia, Tank, because these fights happen in America. Then these are the biggest fights that ever happened in boxing. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. No, it's not. I said this. Boxing is global. It is no longer American. It is global. Now, Oya Inoue, before now, was doing comparative number with Tanks in pay-per-view. Facts. Go check it. Before the Garcia fight, Tank wasn't doing 1 mil consistently before the Garcia fight. A Tank can't do it without the Garcia fight. The so-called face of boxing. I've had enough of the nonsense and the fuckery going on in boxing. It's too much fuckery, man. And it has to be said. Maybe I'm one of the few tiny channels that will say it, but I don't give a hoot. I'm not for the hype jobs. I've called the numbers. How many fighters in this era have repeatedly done millions in repeated fights? How many? Not that many. No. There's only one, and that's Canelo. Like I said, save for Canelo. Sorry. Ryan Garcia and Tank are not in the conversation. They've not proven themselves yet. Cracking 1 mil, doing that together is just the same thing as Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder coming together to make 1.2. Okay, even all the media's adorance pouring on Tyson Fury, how great he is. American media. That's to show you America is not as relevant as it thinks it is in boxing. What did Tyson Fury sell in the Ngannou fight? Let's talk about that. Tyson sold, what, 250K, I'm not sure. Jesus fucking Christ. That's how much he sold. So jokes it out here, man. That's how much he sold. Tyson will probably crack another 1 million with Usyk, but that's only 2 fights. AJ has done it in what, almost 9? Levels to this shit. Let's call a spade a spade.